Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flint for Real with Shane Hodges. It's a beautiful day here in the city of Flint, and I just felt compelled to come out today and do a little information about what's going on in our city. As we know, a very big event Tuesday, August 2nd is coming. That's the primary votes, so I hope everyone gets out and votes. Vote, because you know what needs to be done. It's time to make a change in this city. Unless you expect for things to change around here and continue to do the same thing, which we all know is the definition of insanity, it's time to go out and vote and make that change. Let your voice be heard. Think about it. 67,000 registered voters in the city of Flint alone. Let's come out, hit them polls, and show these people who have been controlling this city who really runs it. We the people. This is our city. I have sat back and I know a lot of people that are filthy rich while this community continues to struggle. Think about all the water resources from this water disaster that has come, and we are still forced to pay for and consume water that's not up to par. Other communities in this country are going through the same thing. We were the first to sound the alarm, and we're still going there. We see the Fast Start program that didn't go that fast. So my question, to all the elected officials, what are we going to do? What are you going to do to help the people in the community? Not just campaign promises, but what are you going to do to be an effective leader? Because what all in all you're asking is to represent us, to be the one that speaks for many. And around this, we don't have that. We don't have that in this city, in this area, and basically in this country. It's up to us, the disenfranchised, the people who usually sit back and just have to deal with all these political decisions, to start stepping up and forcing the right ones to be made. I can't help but talk about the trash situation. A lot of people don't realize the only reason the bids were reopened was because Republic sent an order change in for $100,000 more to do the job they're supposed to do. So the mayor in turn said, fine, let's open the bidding up and try to give this contract to somebody else. Now you remember Republic is the ones who took all of our garbage trucks, selected the Flint garbage employees they wanted, and the rest of those employees went to the water department. And those are the people, the former garbage men, that were making the water during the Flint water crisis. So that's the situation that really happened. I know it seems unbelievable. Like most of the things you read, it's unbelievable that these super rich people have been doing this to human beings in a city, 100,000 or more people. But that's what's happening. And if we don't get out and vote and make those changes, then it's going to continue to happen. And I don't understand people sitting at home and, Facebook tough guys and typing all the things they're going to do. You'll take your trash to City Hall, but you won't take it out to the curb. What part is that? I don't get it. So back to the garbage story. So after they didn't get their 100,000 more, 3 new companies were bid in. And for everybody who's so pro Flint, Emterra Environmental is Flint. It's right there on Webster Road. Used to be Richfield Recycling. They were the lowest bidder on the 3-year bid by $67,000. But we do not even hear them talked about in this fight. And they're a Flint company in Flint. Now, as I drive home from Detroit up I-75, I'm looking at Detroit and Pontiac and Clarkston and Bloomfield Hills. Has anyone ever been to Sterling Heights? These are all communities served by Rizzo. And Rizzo being the company that's going to be $2 million cheaper, and they take everything. They bring those big giant bins. You don't have to have your own trash cans. Because I know from my experience in my house, in my yard, Wednesday afternoon, the trash cans are dumped in the yard. Whatever trash is left is blowing down the street, and Republic's gone. It is a horrible service that people are actually fighting for. And these jerks got the nerve to say they're fighting for the people of Flint. They're not fighting for nothing. They're fighting for their buddies in those cutbacks and kickbacks they get from Republic. Mr. Kincaid, your two beautiful houses that are sitting next to each other in Traverse City, I'm sure you have wonderful trash pickup out there. But we don't have it in Flint. And for you to pretend to be a lawyer and sue people, come on, man, this is just a show. And that's, that's what we're faced with this community, this show. These people who've ran this city in the ground are still running it. And what they do is they put these little things out for us, the community, to fight with each other about. Hey, one thing I have to, maybe everyone can recall, prior to the November election for mayor, we were told the water's fine. It's okay to raise the prices as much as they want. Sell our pipeline, close our schools down, destroy the northern part of our city. All these things were okay. That city council rolled over and laid on its belly for Walling. But now the change has come. Look around your house. Do you see that filter on your sink? Do you see all that free water you got stashed somewhere? That's because we have a new leader who stood up for this city. Everyone was watching Wednesday night when she continued to bring our fight to the national headlines. We had the Democratic debate here. I've met people from Russia, France, Germany, Ireland. They've all been here. None of this would have ever happened without our mayor. Sure, there were advocates fighting 2 years with their hair falling out and their sick kids, but they didn't get nowhere until that leader stepped up and put it in the national spotlight. 1 week after she took office, the emergency was declared. And that's the change we're looking for. So when this mayor who's brought us this far says, you know what, here's a $2 million savings and a change, a better trash company, and more reliable services, you should be on board. Why should things stop now? Oh, because Scott Kincaid and the city council said no. It's such a joke. Do you understand why the state of Michigan gave the city council their power back? Because while the mayor and city council fight over the trash, they're planning to sell your property. Oh yeah, they will. When those bankruptcy lawyers come in here and start taking all the city's assets, when the emergency manager comes back, because guess what? They'll be back. Do you think the state of Michigan and Snyder and his cronies are going to take being run through the mud like this? No. It's the overplay for the underplay. Give them their power back, let them destroy the city, and we'll come back and sell it all up. Time and time again. Instead of supporting our mayor, supporting our new administration, because where are we at? July? So what have we been here now? 8 months? And look how far we've come from being told that the water was straight. Pay up, shut up. And we're going through this crisis. The pipes aren't changed. The money's come. No one is calling out the Community Foundation of Flint and Mott and U of M. $3.1 million to do water testing that they were already doing. All that money floating around to everybody but us. Think about it. I'm a firm believer in this mayor's administration, but it just needs a chance. But once again, you got these political hacks. Al Harris. He's writing up the recall as we speak, because that's what he does. Finally, there's a different power source, regardless of who our advisors are. When Mayor Stanley was the mayor of this city, we had our own trash company. I'm just saying. So these are some of the things that's really plaguing the city. And as we fight over trash pickup and things like that, think about this. The schools are closing. Charter schools are taking over. A once strong and dominating school system is now being torn apart. We have no new schools. They're closing down every high school. The newest schools tore down. Think about it. They're having a tailgate at a closed down school. That's insane. If you take a look at all of the talented athletes, lawyers, doctors, all these talented people that have come from this city out there making difference in the world. Those are the people that should be back here helping us. So those are just some thoughts that I had. Think about it. You can contact me on my Facebook or the group #Flint. Thank you. Have a great day.